Man, Verzuz was crazy, son. Man, did we expect this at all? I mean, I had a feeling. I had a feeling it was gonna go down like this because Bizzy was talking real spicy, just like I said yesterday on the video. That nigga was talking real spicy, and he upped the ante a little bit today when he was talking about, I'ma fuck you devil worshiping motherfuckers up. So we go into the verses, and first of all, it was crazy, wasn't it? That high yellow energy came out of that nigga. Bizzy Bone's a crazy nigga, yo. I thought that nigga was gonna bring the musket out of there or something. That dude is a nut. Shoot. I know Big Flash was in the back like, nigga, you better get your ass out of there. I'm gonna fuck you up. You messing this bag up for us? Shh. Get your ass back out here. But overall, man, I don't think it's better than the KRS Kane joint. But for fuckery purposes, it's up there. We literally saw a fight at the Verzuz. But going on, see, I'm going to tell y'all what happened. First of all, like I said the other day, you start off how you finish in these Verzuz. One thing I got to say about 3-6, they're natural born performers. They know how to rock a crowd. I've been to their shows. And another thing too, they won't beef it as much. They perform together a lot more than Bone has over the years, because there were times where you go to a Bone show, Crazy wasn't there. You go to a Bone show and Bizzy wasn't there, or Flesh wasn't there. So 3-6 being together a little longer played a heavy role in them pretty much their performance. You know what I'm saying? So going in, I knew whoever opens up the record first is gonna be the deciding factor. That's the key. They had Bone had the hot intro going in. 3-6 had an intro going in, but it's the first records that you play. Now people thought they was shooting their load when they played Tear the Club Up, Hit a Motherfucker, and all them records early, but they had to set a tone. See, they set that tone. And what Bone should have done, they should have opened up with that joint, Crepin' We Came. They should have opened up with Crepin' We Came. That joint went harder. What's up, King? What's up, MD3? What's good? Talking about this Verzuz, man. Who you think won, man? Who you think won this? But I had a feeling it was going to get crazy like this, because let me tell y'all, Memphis, down south and Memphis dudes, down south and Midwest dudes are totally different. See, the Locks and Dipset, they talked all that hot, greasy shit, and they went home with it. See, with New York, it's totally different. It's totally different with New Yorkers, because they understand the blood sport, they can hug each other in. But whereas with the South, whereas with the M-Town, it's totally different, because number one, these two groups had issues before. You know what I'm saying? These two groups had already had issues. People overlooked that. So the way they was talking, I was thinking, okay, something gonna happen. Bizzy was talking some real crazy shit earlier. So I was thinking, okay, something gonna go down. I don't know what's gonna go down, but between him and Crunchy, one of them niggas is gonna start something. And behold, did it happen. I don't know what was said. Like, what happened? What did the Gangsta Boo say anything? What did Gangsta Boo say to Bizzy? Because Bizzy got mad. They were mocking him on stage, but they was talking trash already. I knew when the way they set the tone, you had the yellow tape right there. And you talk about murdering somebody, it's like we all understand metaphors, but with these guys here coming from the streets and not with that or we gonna leave it on wax type issue, and they had issues already, I knew someone was gonna take that lightly. Now I'm gonna tell y'all who was an MVP, believe it or not, and I gotta give this brother his due. Lazy Bone showed that he was an MVP tonight, cause you notice that Lazy tried to keep the peace. Her and Paul was slow dancing because Bone was performing with real slow vibes. But at the same time, Bizzy set that tone. When that nigga came out there, talk about, I'ma fuck you devil worshiping motherfuckers up. I was like, ah, man, the energy is going left now, because you know these guys had prior issues and they done songs together. Bone and 3-6 been doing work together for 20 years. But I guess what had happened, Bizzy tried to sell the fight a little bit, got a little beside himself and got in his light skinned feelings. So then Juicy took it left and he said, suck my dick. And you know it wasn't gonna go like that. Now, if you tell different rappers, they'll probably take it like, okay, well, it's just within the sport of hip hop. But these niggas here, nah. Them niggas really about to fight on stage. Like, you don't tell a man, see, that's what I was saying. That's why he got mad. You don't tell a man to suck dick. You don't tell a man to eat a dick. You don't do that at all. Now, who the Bizzy called ugly? Did he call Gangsta Boo ugly, or did he call Crunchy ugly? It had to be one of the two, because Boo was spazzing on Bizzy. Bizzy Bone, you emotional, lazy you emotional, light-skinned motherfucker. Cause she was going off, yo. Like, she was like, that's why y'all career ain't going. I don't know, that seemed a bit personal. That seemed very personal. It was Paul and Boo. Okay, because I was confused. I was confused right there. So, Lazy, if y'all don't know, Lazy Bone is actually the leader of Bone Thugs and Harmony. A lot of people don't know that. Lazy handles all the business. Lazy is basically the leader. He's the one that kept this ship going for almost 30 years. People don't know that. Everybody think Crazy Bone is the leader, but nah, it's Lazy Bone. Lazy Bone did what a regular leader did. He kept the peace. He knew he separated Paul and he separated Bizzy. And he was like, look, we're not ending on that note. We put too much money, too much promotion. Lazy stepped up as a true leader. And after the scuffle, the vibe got kind of thrown off a little bit. You could tell. 3-6 was coming with records. But Bone's vibe and energy was off, because I could tell that the way they were playing, they played that whack joint that they did off the Swiss Beats joint. I don't even know what that song name. Pop, 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 drum. That popped the trunk. I'm like, man, nobody want to hear that, bro. They just throwing records out there because the vibe was off. Another thing that threw Bone off to me, and this what set the tone to me, and I said this when I was doing the live, was when they was lip syncing. When you lip sync, that takes the energy away. I like to hear the raw performance. When they did Who Run It, them niggas was really performing. Then you had Crunchy doing the dance and all that. When Bone came out there lip syncing, that set a bad tone to me. They set a bad tone with that. Like, you don't lip sync your hot shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's go Bizzy. Bizzy Bone is a nut, bro. Oh, man. You should have known that nigga was off the rocker when he had that musket. But I didn't know he was going to start a fight at the Verzuz. Yeah, pump the trunk. Man, they ain't had to play that, bro. But you could tell they were just throwing records on just to make time go. Because they ain't know if Bizzy was coming back. They ain't know if Bizzy was probably coming back. And he kind of killed the flow for a bit. Another thing that killed the flow, I'm going to tell y'all. I'm going to tell y'all this, man. That crowd sucked. Anybody agree with me on that? That crowd was garbage. They won't get hype off none. Everybody just had their phones. They were just bobbing. Motherfucker, you got 3-6 Mafia and Bone Thugs and Harmony out there. You ain't even getting hype. Y'all just on your phones just Just listening like this. Like, what? Man, if I was out there, man, I'd be wildin'. I went to a couple of their shows, nigga. It was like a big ass mosh pit party. Like, LA dropped the ball there, man. I'm like, they don't need to do a Verzuz no more in California. And I say that with all due respect to my LA heads right there, but y'all crowd was whack. But at the same time, I kind of understood because you didn't want to have them in nowhere in Atlanta, because you know they would kind of look like it was a bias. Yeah, the crowd was whack too. No excitement. Yeah, man, Paul and Juicy, man. Let me tell y'all, man, 3-6 was bringing that energy. And the crowd wasn't receptive because, you know, Bone, I guess it was more so a home crowd thing because LA loved Bone, man. Because, you know, at one point, people thought Bone was like a LA group. You know, you come under Easy E, you would consider a West Coast group by default. But that crowd, man, they just sucked the energy out of the joint, didn't they? They brought Wayne out. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. That was a dope move right there. They brought Lil Wayne out there. Niggas brought Lil Flip out there. And I told people the other day, man, y'all better put some respect on Lil Flip name. Lil Flip was dope. You know what they should have brought? You know what they should have brought? They should have brought Mariah out there. I think the crowd was waiting for Mariah to come out there. The crowd wasn't there when good music came out. Exactly. That crowd. You know what? You made a good point on that. They needed those features. Them niggas brought everybody out there. Them niggas brought 8-Ball MJG, Young Buck. They brought Terrence Howard. They brought Project Pat. I was looking for Lil White. I was, yo, where Lil White at? I know they gotta bring Lil White out there. What I was disappointed that they could at least brought Lil Infamous and C to the 6. Where's his crowd? When Wiz came out there, it was dead. It was dead when Wiz came out there. I mean, Wiz did his part, but the crowd's no soda at all. But Bizzy doing what he did, and he came back out, which was dope. They patched it up because, you know, number one, that Verzuz check was left up there. And they was like, nigga, you are not messing this up. Get your ass back out on that stage. You ain't gonna David Ruffin me. You should have brought out Bun B. Good point. Definitely good point. And you know what, though? Funny thing about LA is this. When they played the Thug Love joint, and them niggas didn't even get hyped for that. You're playing the GOAT, Tupac. Y'all sitting there. Bizzy came out there spazzing. Let me tell y'all this. We clowning Bizzy right now, but man, that dude is an assassin on that microphone. The way he performed Notorious Thugs and the way he performed Thug Love, Bizzy could have carried it out the whole night if they let him. But I think they got kind of scared. They was like, yo, I don't know what's going on with this nigga, man. He on something. We don't want him to go off the Richter because he already lost it anyway starting a fight. So we gonna have to put him to the side. But they brought a lot of guests out there and they brought a lot of features out there. I think they kind of needed because Bone had the hit records. Bone had more of the hit records, but it's just like I tell people. It ain't about just you playing your hit records. It's about how you structure those records in this type of atmosphere. 3-6 was more structured, which was surprising to me because it seemed like the guy that DJ'd the set for them didn't even know none of their records. I'm thinking what happened, Paul got in their ear like, look, you gonna play this? Because you know DJ Paul's a DJ. He's a dope DJ too. Juicy J's a dope DJ too. They're dope. They're very dope behind the boards as well. And I hated the fact that we had to sit there and wait almost 40 minutes on that bullshit DJ competition. I'm like, look, I love the DJs. I love the mixtapes. I love what you guys do for the culture. I love your contributions. And I feel more of y'all is needed. But damn it, I'm not trying to hear none of that scratching shit. I wanted to see 3-6 and Bone Thugs. That's the way my mentality was. Like, look, wrap this up. Even Snoop Dogg was like, yo, wrap it up, cuz. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. We want to see the verses. Even Swizz got mad. If you look at the comments, you're like, yo, get these DJ niggas out of here. We don't want to see that. We ain't trying to see all that. We ain't trying to hear all that scratching and mixing. We want to see Bone and 3-6 go at it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, Bizzy came back out there. They patched things up. The show, it lost its competitive atmosphere, which was started off, and it turned into a more so love atmosphere, which I have no problem with. Because, man, they didn't need nobody else to talk spicy no more. Niggas was going to get the shooting. It was a good way. It was a good way. And Lazy Bone being the leader, that's what you're supposed to do. He made it all love through the whole night. They should have forgot to bring out Mystical. They should have brought Mystical. They should have brought Mystical out there. That would have went crazy. But Mystical, he's on tour with the No Limit. So who do you think won? I would say overall, I would have to give it the 3-6 Mafia. Because Bone came through. They was coming through at the end. But 3-6 energy couldn't be matched. They could be matched. And see, Bone, they started off playing the wrong records early. Body Rot was dope, but it wasn't the one. It wasn't the one to play right now. They should have played You Ain't Bone. Set that tone. Set that tone with You Ain't Bone. And then also that you play, what's the name of that record I just mentioned? Crept the Weekend, because that's how, when I went to see them a couple years ago, they all came out individually to that song doing their verses. That's what they should have done. That's what they should have done. They should have came out to those two songs. No Surrender was a dope record too, but it couldn't match up. Hit a motherfucker, hit a motherfucker. It couldn't match that. You had to come with something hard to match that. Yeah, and Juicy J played that bullshit Katy Perry joint. I like, man, they just bullshit now. I like, big shout out to Lil Chat, yo. Big shout out to Lil Chat. Lil Chat told me she was gonna rock it out there. She went out there with Project Pat. And niggas was in there talking about, man, I don't think Project Pat there. I'm like, yo, he's there. If Lil Chat gonna be there, you know Pat gonna be there. So they did a thing with Chicken Head. Let me tell you this. It would have been a landslide if they would have brought Cardi B out there to do that Chicken Head joint. Should have been more Pat. I agree, but see, Pat, he doesn't have a lot of national hits like that. Katy Perry's a no-show. They were hoping for those white fans. Nah, man. Man, I'm gonna tell you, Katy Perry would have broke the bank on them. She would demand probably like $300K from Swizz alone. That's that pop money right there. But I bugged out when they put Terrence Howard out there. You know what they should have done? Even though they didn't produce the record, they should have done Whoop That Trick. Now, if that crowd couldn't whoop that trick, couldn't get hyped to whoop that trick, it should have got purged. They should have purged that crowd if you can't get hyped to whoop that trick, nigga. That's one of the hypest records I ever heard in my life. I know, that's Al Capone, but you know, it was a part of that movie. And Al Capone, he wrote that verse for Terrence Howard. He told me that to perform. So they should have done that. Let Terrence Howard rock Whoop That Trick alone, because sometimes when guests come out there, they could do solo songs. It's like Nelly, he came out there and did his song Hot in Here on the Fat Joe Ja Rule verses. Man, had Terrence Howard did like Whoop That Trick. That's what I wanted him to do. They was also hoping that Mariah show. The crowd sounded dead then. Bone, I swear they sounded tired then when the Mariah joint came out. They needed Mariah to come out there. Real talk. Right, yeah, man. Yeah, but overall, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. It had everything that you asked for. It had this fuckery. It had this fuckery. It had dope performances. But see, Bone has the more popular songs, I believe, stronger catalog. But they left so much off the table, man. And it's the way you position your records to get played. That's what messed Dipset up. Dipset had the most popular records, but they couldn't structure them right. Jadakiss came out there and just blazed them. And see 3-6, what they did, they kind of used the Locks format. They used the features. You notice that. A lot of these people using the Locks format now for these verses, which is smart. Using the features, you're bringing guests. But see the difference between the Locks and Dipset. See the Dipset didn't have nobody to bring out. 3-6 play that card right. Brought Buck out there, brought M-Bowl, MJG out there. Lil Flip. Who else came out there? I know somebody else came out there. Lil Easy came out there and did whatchamacall? For the Love of Money, which was pretty cool. That was pretty cool too. But man, who else Bone could have brought out, man? Cause they did a lot of records with a lot of people. I'm trying to figure that out. BG Knockout was there. Man, imagine BG with a deal real comp to City G's. Shit. But man, let me tell y'all this about Bizzy Bone. Bizzy Bone, when he in that zone, man, that nigga is one of the nicest to ever do it. And I'm not saying this as a long-time Bone Thugs and Harmony fan, but you listen to the way he rap, you listen to his content, Chameleonaire. You listen to the way, if you really decipher what he be saying, Bizzy Bone is he's straight overlooked, and not only, he's definitely overlooked within the culture, man. Listen to that verse for Thug Love, Notorious Thugs, the way he flow, that nigga could have really took over, man. But you know what should have happened? I'm going to tell you what should have happened at that moment, because y'all could tell that kind of threw, when Bizzy acted a fool, it threw them off. Crazy Bone should have stepped up. Crazy should have stepped up because, man, Crazy is an assassin. You remember how we had the beats back in the day, the debates back in the day, or who is the nicest of Bone, Crazy or Bizzy? Everybody was thinking it was Bizzy because Bizzy had more charisma, whereas Crazy was the silent one. But Crazy is an assassin. Listen to that Leatherface mixtape. The Thug Mentality. Crazy should have gotten his bag. Same way Juicy did the solo joints. Crazy should have went ahead and took over. See, Lazy, he should have been like, all right, Crazy, you got to take over. But at the same time, they probably didn't know if Bizzy was coming back. Now, Bizzy wasn't coming back. They should have let Crazy just take over the show, because he's that talented. I've seen him perform. He is, man. I seen that nigga go acapella over the Ambitious as a Rider beat. Blew my mind, bro. I wish I would have recorded it that night. Shit. But I'm gonna tell y'all what I noticed too, man. Gangsta Boo, man. What was she wearing? Like, she had her tatas about to pop out. Man, I mean, I swear, I ain't gonna lie, man. That's one I shoot my shot in. I ain't gonna lie. Gangsta Boo be looking good though. But I ain't know what she was wearing, but it was alright for me. Man, his vibe was off. His vibe was threw off. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was, man. It seemed like to me he was pissed because they've been dealing with this for Bizzy for damn near 30 years. With him not showing up for shows, with him acting belligerent and drunk and wild. I know they was like, man, we are getting sick of this shit. And then you had Boo calling them on it like, yo, this nigga gonna mess up y'all run. Now, that's probably gonna got them pissed right there. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I'm like, yo, they pissed at Bizzy, right? And they gonna whoop Bizzy ass. Because Crazy seem like that type. Like, he's a professional. Crazy and Lazy are professionals. They're not gonna wild out on stage. This ain't like NWH when them niggas was fighting on the stage. They were fighting each other. Yeah, Crazy was mad, man, because these niggas been doing this for how long? 30-something years going on. And Bizzy been acting a fool. And this is a chance for them to get their catalog introduced in a new light. And this nigga wilds out. Shoot. But at the same time, man, Juice shouldn't have said that, though, man. You don't tell nobody to suck a dick. That's fighting words right there. Bizzy did what any regular dude would do. He'll go out there and fight. Because I'm like, look, man, there's other ways you could have handled that. You don't, when the minute that comes, that's like fighting words. That's a sword of death right there. You don't tell a man to eat a dick or suck a dick. Nah. We gonna have to fight after that. See, that's what you can tell right there. These guys are from a different era. It ain't this goofy era you see today. Dudes will be telling each other eat a dick and they be kiki ha. Nah, man. We be ready to fight then, bro. Straight up. So I'm glad they got that. I'm glad they got that solved though, cause we don't need that. Juicy is a big ribber. Yeah, he is. Juicy J and DJ Paul are big ribbers too. I think Paul's a bigger ribber than Juice. Especially if you look on their pages and you see the memes and they were making fun of each other. I think Paul's a bigger ribber. But I'm glad they brought it back full circle because that's like, man, look. I had a feeling it was going to happen. I had a feeling that these niggas was going to at least clash because, they already had beef. They already had issues before. You got Smoke involved. You got Yak involved. You got ego involved. You got a competitive energy. You got street niggas on the stage. Something was bound to pop off. Something was bound to pop off. You know what I mean? Something was bound to go down, yo. Yeah, man, Gangsta Boo bad. I'm going to try to reach out to her again to get on the show. I mean, she liked one of our posts, actually. So, we're going to see where that goes because, me and Chat, we cool as hell. So, I'm going to try to build that bridge and bring Boo on the show. Yeah, it was dope that it ended in Crossroads. They should have had more people on the display. They had Kobe up there. They had Pac. They had Easy. They had Big. They should have had DMX up there. They had Virgil up there, which was good. They had Young Dolph up there, which is good. They should have had X up there. They was missing DMX. Who else were they missing? It was somebody else they missed so much, man. It was so many people that passed away during these past 2 years. Was that fight staged or what? Nah, that's not staged. That's not staged at all, man, because there's nothing to gain out of that. There's nothing to really gain out of that. They would have messed the money up. The venues would not book nobody else. That wasn't staged at all. That was Bizzy on his shit. And based on what Bizzy was talking earlier, calling them niggas out, calling them devil worshippers, you know what's going to happen. Yeah, Coop, Infamous and Coopster would have brought a different energy. Rest in peace. They would have brought a different energy out there. And this setting is built for Lord Infamous, man. Lord Infamous was dope. These sis turned that brothers bow to a WWE club fight. I mean, think about it, man. Look at the songs they play. Hit a motherfucker. You know what's gonna turn to something else. This ain't no KRS One step into the world shit. This is hit a motherfucker, bitch, hit a motherfucker. You know you're gonna have some hostility going on. LeBron's hairline, he be recipe. We're not gonna do that, man. Y'all crazy. We're not doing that. Damn it, we're not doing that. I'm not gonna say anything disparaging about LeBron James. that was funny though. Yes, sir. When they brought Little John out, that was when Crazy Bone should have took over. He should have took over after that. Old bad Bron. Come on, man. No, we ain't doing that here. We ain't putting no dirt on LeBron's name here. We say that for another time. We give me some energy for Scottie Pippen, man. Scottie Pippen, the sucker, if anything. That man taking the work. He's taking everything out on everybody else because he can't check his woman. Half a 3-6 catalog of that music. Damn right. What do y'all expect? Like, what y'all expect, man? Niggas is drinking. Niggas is smoking. People got their egos. They got chips on their shoulder. Bizzy was setting a different tone and vibe. Oh, yeah, that was dope, man. It was dope seeing Ball and MJG get their flowers. It was dope. Those dudes are heavily underrated. Matter of fact, I hope this opened up the door for them to do a verse with somebody. I don't know who they can do it with, though. I mean, if they was going to do it, it would have to be something like, I don't know, man. I mean, Outkast and Wayne. What's up, Pippen? Oh, he got a baddie. yeah. 3-6 made number violence. You never see them making no sweet love type music. Everything is either violent or pimping. That's the energy you getting right there. Oh yeah, y'all going in on Scottie Pippen. Yeah, Ball and MJG deserved it, man. Them dudes are some kings for real. And not to mention, they never sold out. They never sold out. They kept it trill. Even when they signed the Bad Boy, they ain't put out none of that bubblegum crap. They kept it true. So I salute them, man. Buck, it was good seeing Buck out there too. UGK versus Ball and JG. You know what? If Pimp was living, it would have worked. It would have worked if Pimp was living, but then again, you could get Pimp's son to do that. Cause Pimp's son looked just like him. I'm telling you, man, I don't know what it is with the South and these Southern rappers, man. They kids, man, but they offspring be looking just like these niggas. Soldier Slim's son looked just like him. Chad Butler Jr. looked like Pimp C. Lil Infamous looked just like Lord, talk like Lord, rap like Lord, mannerisms like Lord. I don't know what that's all about. Like, that's a split image of Lord. I wish they would have brought them out there because, man, a lot of his songs, a lot of his verses was missing on these verses too. But I'm glad 3-6 Mafia, they kept the energy going like I said they was gonna do. Like, don't play that Justin Timberlake shit. Don't play that lolly lolly. I think what happened when they start playing the softer records as the night went on. And the way they closed the show was dope though. So overall, it was a good versus. It was good seeing Gangsta Boo and Bizzy Bone hug at the end, though. I'm glad that happened. Because they in their damn 40s and 50s, man. They don't need to be fighting like that no more. That's old. That's old, man. Like, y'all got to set an example, man. Y'all need to set an example. Damn, they didn't play first of the month. I don't think they did. That's crazy if you think about it. They didn't play first of the month, I don't think. I gotta ask my own girl Chanel. Y'all give me some records that Bone should have played that they didn't play. Damn, what the hell? How they gonna leave that off the cutting floor? I was tuning in and out who won the verses. I think 3-6 won. 3-6 brought. They played the locks. They played the locks position. Oh, then Thuggish Ruggish Bone. Yeah, Natasha. They brought Natasha out there, which was crazy. That was dope. I'm glad to see her get her shine. I think they had a good playlist, but that fight threw everything off motion. So them niggas just started playing anything, and they ain't no Bizzy was coming back. So they probably had to reshuffle their whole playlist. I think that's what happened. Yeah, they played East 1999. I think they played that. There's another record they should have played too. They should have played Shoot 'Em Up. Just shoot 'em up, shoot 'em up. They should have played BNK, Black Nigga Killer. They should have played that. With Easy E. They left some dope records off the table, man. I saw the bad one. Oh, that's Steve Lobel. Steve Lobel, man, that's one of the realest execs in this business, yo. He be getting a lot of these guys good deals. He's Bone's manager. Yeah, he done a lot of good for the culture. He's one of the few. Everyday Thing, yeah. Money in a Ziploc bag, yeah. Bruh, they missing so many records, man. They should have had me up there. I would have told them niggas what to play. I had a feeling it was going to go like this. They should have called me. Where is the... They didn't... Oh, man, 316 didn't play Where is the Bud? They should have called me. I would have been on my Kanye. Yo, Crazy, call me, man. Call me. Did Bone bring out Akon? Nah. Akon out there fixing electricity in Africa. He ain't thinking about no Verzuz. He got a diamond gold mine. But they didn't really need that. They didn't really need them, man, because they didn't need to play those slow records like that to match that vibe. If I Could Teach the World would have been, it would have probably fit in with that. I would have played any of that over that other shit that popped the trunk. I hated that record, man. I hated that record. That was one of the worst records they ever did. You could tell they just did that for the label. Them niggas did that just for the label. That was a Swiss beat. They had Swiss beats written all over. Swiss beat just gave them that bullshit. And I'm like, they just rapped over, did the best they could. Yeah, I hated that record with a passion. I skipped that record every time. It don't even sound like something they would want to put out. And I'm being 100 on that one. That's one of them records. 3-6 bring out Bow Wow, Mike Jones. No. Nah. You know what, though? I'm going to be honest with y'all about this. This may surprise you. I didn't even really like Side to Side either from 3-6. I didn't like that record. I thought it was kind of corny. But at the same time, it was a club record that they needed. It was a good record for them to get them in that MTV crowd. But I ain't really like that record. I ain't really like that record at all. I mean, I guess them coming from that era of Tear the Club Up Thugs, the Project Pack, Getty Green joint, laying the smack down, they come and bring that bullshit? Bizzy should perform One Night Stand. Nah. Nah, kid. Don't get Bizzy no solo shit. That nigga was gone. Nah. Pat should have came out the pop of my collar. That would have been dope. That would have been dope right there. He would have been that been a good surprise. Damn, you late night tip. They left that on the table. Damn. Y'all hit me with some good ones, man. Nah, Late Night Tip wasn't. Late Night Stand, that was an unknown record. It wouldn't really fit with the vibes. I mean, he could do that on his show. That's a Bizzy Bone song, but in that atmosphere, it wasn't gonna fly. Cause see, you gotta understand. Hey, 3-6 play that hustle. It's hard out here for a pimp when he trying to get the money. Yeah, he did. They did. They actually brought Terrence Howard out there too, which was cool. That was really cool right there. They brought Terrence Howard out there. He rapped up there. Good thing they didn't perform home. Nah. It wouldn't fit. Crossroads and If I Could Teach the World, I'll give them that. That's the only two slow songs they could really play. To match that energy them dudes brought, you can't play none of that. And I said that before. Damn, Mr. Bill Collect. Oh my God. Who was orchestrating Bone's playlist? Call me, man. Damn. Like, come on. That's a no-brainer. They had the home advantage. The crowd support. I know niggas that'll fight you over Bone. They should have called me like, yo. I think they play More Murder. Yeah, they play More Murder. And for Buzz Smokers. Did they play for Buzz Smokers only? I don't think they did. But there's a lot of dope records that were left on the cutting floor from both camps. But I can kind of understand pacing. I can kind of understand. First of all, I can't say crowd energy because the crowd sucked. Yeah, they should have brought out Twister. That would have been dope. That would have brought out Twister. Midwest Invasion. Yeah, that would have been a good one right there. Just seeing Twister alone. Just bringing Twister out there alone. You know what would have been dope? If 3-6 would have brought Crucial Conflict out there. Let them niggas do hey. Don't front. Crucial Conflict was dope. Don't laugh. Them Hay in the Barn niggas had some dope joints. Yeah, everybody would laugh at them country niggas, yo. But at the same time, they had some dope joints. That Final Tick album was good. Don't sleep. Smoking on. Hey in the barn. That beat. Come on, man. They should have brought Crucial Conflict up there, dog. 3-6 did a lot of reaching. Yeah, that fight did. I think that fight did play the mess the playlist up for both camps. Because nobody was expecting that. Mostly Bone, because you could tell Bone suffered. Their energy was off. Crazy looked pissed. His body language spoke for itself, but when Bizzy came out, you notice when Bizzy came back out there, they all they got the flow back together. That rodeo song, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up now. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up now. Yeah, that joint was dope, man. People sleep. I caught the start. The DJ was tipsy. Calling the coin toss the toin toss. Then they brought that Chatty Patty Fat Joe out there. I call him Chatty Patty Joe out there. I'm like, oh, man. We're going to hear a whole 3-hour recap of this nigga tomorrow. Oh, man. Yo. Man, it was crazy at the Verzuz. I was sitting down right here. I had my Subway sandwich. Then I seen Bizzy Bone. Like my brother. We grew up together in Relativity. He just threw a water bottle at Juicy J. I'm looking around like, oh shit. Crack, tuck your chain. Niggas is gonna start fighting. Juicy J was charging at Bizzy Bone. And I was like, oh shit. They gonna have to call the FBI, the CIA, the ATF, because it's about to go down in the home of Tupac Shakur. Niggas is gonna get crazy. So my brother, Lazy Bone, picked up the mic and he was like, y'all, we a family. Fat Joe was in the audience. We gotta make sure things is good for him. Because if things aren't good for him, then that means the price range ain't gonna go up. Just think about that for a minute, ladies and gentlemen. If that fight would have took place, it was like gangland, my nigga. Gangland. I wasn't gonna get paid. Verzuz wasn't gonna get paid. That was the biggest check I ever seen in my life. I would have to bring back the Terror Squad piece. So at the end of the day, it was good to see my brothers hug and kiss. Pause. We ain't from Harlem, but we can't co-sign no hug and kisses. It was good seeing my brothers hug on stage. I hugged them too. That's the shit you gonna get tomorrow night, man. When Fat Joe, when he does his recap, you gonna get that. I agree. Gangsta Boo was wrong what she said to Bizzy. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what kind of vibe Bizzy was going in, but at the same time, you talking spicy like that, all bets is kind of off. It's like you got to find a line, a way to blur the line between competition and um competition and being real disrespectful. Now I don't know what was. I'm like, it's kind of weird. Like, was she mocking him like the way he rapped? Like that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm gonna watch the video again. Did she mock the way he rapped or something? And he took it a sort of way because that's kind of seemed like it had to be something. It had to be something because you know with these verses, cats get a little bit reckless at the mouth because they drinking that yak, they smoking some of that googie, but then they start flying at the mouth. But I gotta look at that again. And see what was going on with that to make Bizzy go off the handle like it did, because you would think, damn, everybody cool now. What the hell? We going back to 95 on them niggas. Yeah, he was singing, they were mocking and dancing around like old R&B groups. Okay. But my thing is this, and I love Bizzy. Bizzy set that tone, talking that shit. He gonna Jada kiss these niggas. Now, are we blurring that line between disrespect or competition? Because when you start calling them devil worshippers and all that stuff, I don't know what game he's going. So anybody with pure common sense is taking it like, okay, it's disrespect. Is it going to be disrespect? Is it smoke? What are we doing? Because he was talking crazy all day. Now, we could probably say that at first I thought at first he was just doing that just to sell the event, because that's what Verzuz do. They sell the event and everybody gets paid. It's like boxing. It's like wrestling. You got to sell the event. You got to create mass hysteria to sell. But the minute I saw Juicy charge him, I knew it was real. And at the same time, Bizzy reacted like anybody should have reacted. You don't like Juicy was wrong when he told him to suck a dick. Just like I said, that's wrong. Bizzy Bone and that motherfucker thing he was doing. Yeah, sure. Man, you gotta understand, them niggas was high. Them niggas was baked. I don't even think Lazy even realized what he was doing. Shoot. Yeah, very disrespectful. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, I would have had the same reaction to Bizzy, man, if a nigga told me to suck a dick on stage in front of millions of people. That's not gonna fly. All that love shit go out the window. So it was fault on both sides, but I'm glad that they was able to bring it all together. It was a great family affair. And another thing I want to notice too, do y'all catch Little Flip at the end? Y'all caught Little Flip at the end? He getting his shine. He was getting his shine on. That nigga ain't been in the public since damn near 2005. It felt like a homecoming. That's what I like. I like how the show felt like a homecoming. Crunchy was in his own world the whole night. They should have gave Crunchy a moment, yo. I want to see Crunchy do his gangster dance. He should have, instead of having them DJs coming out there, they should have had Crunchy just do the gangster dance for 10 minutes. Yeah, Bone could have played better songs, but see, the fight threw them off. The energy was off. You could tell Crazy was pissed. And Bizzy, I mean, not Bizzy, but Lazy, he was a professional. He's a professional. Because, they used to dealing with stuff like that. So, he was a professional about that. Yeah, I wanted to see, Crunchy still got the move. Yeah, I wanted to see that, man. We ain't want to see, I'm speaking for everybody in hip-hop. I love the DJs, but I did not want to see no DJ competition. Throw Crunchy out there. Hey, you know what? To change topics for a minute. And then I'm going to say this before I go. You know what hip-hop needs? Hip-hop needs its own WrestleMania. It needs like a festival. I'm talking about for rappers to fight each other, for rappers to battle, all that. And you have a versus, all three of that, and performances. It needs their own WrestleMania. Hip hop needs a WrestleMania, Rappermania, or something like that. You can have a bat. You can have a underground. You can have a battle circuit. You can have performances from A-listers. You can have it could be like a spectacle, like WrestleMania or something. Cats that want to get in the ring, let them get in the ring because that was the original concept. Gonzo, rest in peace to my friend Gonzo and Bosco. They was talking about doing that with the guns up, with the guns down, gloves up thing. Basically, making it like a WrestleMania for hip hop because that's a big bag in combat. People love combat. They love battles. So why not make it like like a festival, for all the real heads? You know what I'm saying? What do y'all think? Y'all think that sound like a good idea? Like you can have people that have issues. They can box it out or they can MMA it out. They can rap battle it out. You got the performances. You could bring Nas. You could bring Eminem. You could bring Wu Tang. You need some A-listers to perform. You could bring Bone. You could bring 3-6. Whoever's on the bill. I'm thinking that would be a dope concept. That's something that needs to happen with hip hop because people have so many issues. They think they can handle it in the ring or they can handle it on the mic. Make it like Def Jam Fight for New York. If y'all a video game here, y'all know about that. Def Jam Fight for New York. But that was just an idea that I just popped in my head because I be observing a lot of things. But who do you guys think won this battle? I mean, this versus with 3-6 and Bone. And do you guys think that this was better than Chris, KRS, and Big Daddy Kane? I still think Kane and KRS got the best one. Bottom line. Now, this one here, I happen to listen to these guys more. I happen to listen to 3-6 and Bone a little bit more. But KRS and Big Daddy Kane, they still got the number one to me. I'm talking about they had all the elements. Bizzy was the highlight of the night. And damn right he was. Now, I'm going to tell you this too. I'm going to say this before I leave. Now, if they're dropping projects, people should support that too. I don't like how, the only thing I don't like about the Verzuz is how people are treating these guys like nostalgia acts. You're just going to stream their 90s catalog, but yet you're going to leave the new stuff that they're doing. And a lot of the new stuff that these guys are putting out is pretty solid. They deserve the support as well. E40 versus Too Short. That wasn't really a verse. That was more so like a friendly comp. That was more like a family reunion. And that was cool though, because I love both them dudes. They both play some of the flyest records. Like some verses, it's about celebration. It's about celebrating catalogs. And you got some like this tonight, and the ones like Gucci Mane and Jeezy, and the ones like Monica and Brandy, that's about settling old issues. Now, who I want to see next? Who you want to see next? Because I want to see, I'm see who I think. I want to see something wild. They don't need to go back to New York right now because New York done had it. They done had it for a minute. I still want to see who would T.I. versus. I don't know, man. I don't know. Honestly, know about T.I. right now. No Limit and Cash Money. The only way that will work if KOC and Manny Fresh are in charge. P and Baby could be there. Lil Wayne versus Birdman. Lil Wayne better get stunner. He better get his money first. Mr. Scarface. That's an interesting one, Dog Therapy. Scarface is a wild card, but Scarface is really retired. I mean, you know, that's sad to say because Face, he did his. Matter of fact, big shout to my man Psycho. He told me about the Face Scarface show. Face is done. He's done rapping. Like, he's really done. And I've said that a lot of rappers say they're retired. Face is done. I mean, he had a lot of health issues. He beat COVID. He had beat a stroke a year or two ago. Before that, he had recently had to get a new kidney from his son. Face been through a lot. But Cuban Face would have been dope. I mean, that would have been dope right there. But Face ain't really thinking about rap no more, really. He's thinking about getting his health together. I want to see Lupe Fiasco go at K-Dot. That'd be good. That'd be good right there. But yeah, Scarface, he's not rapping anymore. I mean, will we ever see a Latifah or MC Lyte? It all depends, though. The thing was, you got to have an extensive catalog. See, the way some of this stuff works, the catalogs are very extensive. Lyte got a good catalog, and I think they could work with one. Queen Latifah, MC Lyte, but they also got to look at the demographic of who is going to draw. That's what they got to look at as well. Because, see, they got to look at, is it going to pack a house? Is it going to draw numbers? Because, see, dude, we need to settle LL Cannabis. Nah! Cannabis, nah. He can't hang with L, brother. LL done smoked them out, man. LL needs to go against Busta Rhymes. LL and Busta Rhymes was perfect. Cannabis, nah, man. LL did him dirty back in 98. He don't need to do him like that no more. But Busta Rhymes and LL would be perfect. Because think about this. LL has stage energy. He has a stage presence. One of the best stage performers I ever seen. Let me tell you this about LL Cool J. Oh, LL got on that stripper song. I'm not going in on LL, man. Come on, man. Nah. That's the GOAT, man. LL is so damn petty, he might go at me. Why you think niggas don't go at LL like that? You trying to get me in trouble, man. I'm not going to be in no LL Cool J diss record, man. I'm sorry. That nigga LL Cool J he got a chip on his shoulder. I do not want to go, No. There's a reason why niggas don't battle LL Cool J. He could put out all the corny male stripper songs he want. Niggas ain't saying nothing. Because they know. When he get battle tested, LL been actually baiting niggas for 10 years now. He wants a battle, but nobody want to give it to him. Only way Will Smith will work if Jazzy Jeff is Will Smith's DJ. Have DJ Jazzy Jeff do the DJing part for Will. Because he ain't got the catalog to go against L. That'd be a good little friendly concert, but competition? Nah. Missy Elliott, let me tell y'all, Missy has a good catalog, but for Busta Rhymes, because Busta Rhymes got too much aggressive music. All that he has shit ain't gonna cut it. Not enough catalog for Will. Yeah, Will don't have the catalog, man. That nigga gonna have to do Summertime like 30 times straight over different instrumentals and shit. He gotta do Summertime. Some Rakim versus LL. That will work, but Rakim he ain't want to do it. I don't understand why. I'm like, he don't want to do it. Because I think he originally was supposed to do it with Kane. Kane been calling him out for years. He just refused to do it in the last minute, so that's why KRS jumped in. But I'm like, damn, man, the God MC. Shh. Come on, bruh. But that's a lot of matchups that need to happen, though. And I'm like, I'm trying to figure out which would be good. What's going to also sell as well. Hey, you know what? I got a good one here. Y'all going to laugh y'all ass off at this one. The verses we need Dame Dash versus Lyor Cohen in a debate for the culture. What do y'all think? Dame Dash versus Lyor Cohen. What do y'all think? Shoot it to me. Dame Dash versus Lyor Cohen. The debate for the culture of hip hop. Red Joe Star versus 6ix9ine. Shit. That's a mismatch if I ain't seen one. And you know what's crazy? If the bag is right, them niggas will put that together. But Dame Dash versus Lyor Cohen, the battle for the debate for hip hop. Cause one thing I'm gonna tell y'all about Dame Dash, you're not gonna out argue him. Dame Dash could tell you the sky is green, but you can say that it's blue. He gonna argue you down. And if you don't agree with him, he gonna say, fuck you, nigga, you ain't from Harlem. He gonna get under your skin, even when he's wrong. That's how Dame Dash is, bro. That's a hard debate right there. It's hard to debate a bullheaded individual like him that think he knows everything. Quick versus Dre would be hard. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Now you talking. I remember Puff was trying to call out Dre. Puff, Dre ain't thinking about you, nigga. Dre about to do the Super Bowl. He ain't thinking about you, nigga. You need to handle Jermaine Dupri. Shit. Dame Dash gonna take an insult, eat one of his cookies. Man, you being real disrespectful tonight, man. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all be trying to spice me to talk real crazy, man. Y'all want these dudes to be doing videos about me. Nah, B. Y'all trying to get me in trouble, man. But look, man, I'm about to head up out of here, man. So check out the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Who won the joint between Bone Thugs and Harmony and 3 6 Mafia? Leave your comments down there. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to Screwball Radio with my boys, Black Poet, and comment. And also, check this out. I'm also going to be dropping an interview with the lovely Trina McGee. For those who don't know who that is, she was the sexy black chick that was on Family Man. I mean, not Family Matters, but on Boy Meets World. And we working on that. I'm going to drop that exclusive soon. So, y'all keep supporting us. Oh, yeah, no doubt, man. I'm about to give y'all the recap, man. I had to go an hour on that one, man, because it was that good. So, subscribe. Hit that like button for me. Show us a lot of love. Support us. Follow us on Off the Cuff Radio. Instagram. Just type Off the Cuff Radio. We pop up. So, I'm out of here. Catch me this weekend. Holla.